Yep.
Search it.
Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Didn't I hit that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Didn't I hit that?
What color are you going with?
Blue.
Didn't I hit that?
Light blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. Now roster
Oh, it has to be fucking raining.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Streams up, boys.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, let me introduce you to the revamped Mixon.
And a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Never heard of
Give
him,
him
huh?
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher role that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
So that first-quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What made you get on me calling you a pussy?
I was so fucking.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he powers his way past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And now here's Ross. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
When you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Bullshit!
Houston. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
There we go.
14-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Barkley ain't the only one that can do that shit.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's got some space here. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game.
On the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his
Yes, they did.
touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's what them motherfuckers get paid to do.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Steps away. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They show run.
You are fucking lucky you got that ball out there.
Oh, I saw you coming.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A beautiful fake. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
He should have never got that fucking
Looks
ball
like a
off.
jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Oilers 21, Bulls 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Ross to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense.
Shit, I hit the wrong fucking
People in
button.
the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one will be brought back.
Bullshit. You got Bo Jackson?
And now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this
That's a
point
door, I
forward,
think.
though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the offense will burn their
Fucking
3rd
pick
and
the
4th
ball off, you
timeout.
dumb fuckers.
And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st
I know what
and
he's
10.
trying to do.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Bitch.
Touchdown.
Is that what I'm trying to do?
Hopkins.
You just tried to score before that timer ran out. I knew what you were trying to do.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they
Ooh, I
double
barely
the lead.
missed it.
This one's now 28-14.
Oilers 28, Bulls 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the
Oh,
moment.
fuck, that
and
was
into
only the
game.
first quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the second quarter.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's why I called all them damn timeouts. Oops.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4
Yeah.
from the 31.
Brain fart.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch at a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the and he brings it back to
I hate
right
you,
around the
Scooter.
26-yard line.
I knew where you were going that with that before you.
I know you did. You fuck. Because I fucking quick huddled it.
Necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Get your bitch ass down.
And become sharp again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to go out of bounds.
I do not know why these guys will not catch the fucking ball. Or try to.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
I finally got to the 867.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Back to throw again. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
No!
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the
God.
first half. Boy, a tough start
Here
for
we
the
go.
secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27.
Oh, my God. Here we go. He's out fucking 7 weeks.
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I just lost a key piece to this defense.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Well, you won this one.
14.
Set now to kick this one away.
As if I was going to lose anyway.
Now
Oh,
Ross to return.
never can tell. I've beat you before.
He takes this near the 25.
Oh, no. No, you have not.
Ah, yes.
You have never beaten me.
I've beat you one time.
No, sir. You have never beaten me in Madden. Rooster has. Bruins has.
The offense
You
now
have
at
not.
the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Then it was Rooster I beat in the AF.
You beat Rooster, but you
I beat him for the Super Bowl, too.
Yeah.
Place to run some of your
I knew you beat him. The only people that beat me in this game is Rooster,
See if they can
like
avoid
2 or
doing it
3
here.
times, and Bruins
On
beat me
2nd
once.
down, here's Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Mixon. And
Okay,
he'll be brought
I
down
would
at
know
the
if you beat me.
27
I would
yard
never
line.
let that happen.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd
Oh,
and
I'm going
4.
to beat you.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working.
No, they're probably all watching this fucking massacre.
This run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And always a good first half.
So they did. My daughter didn't get a medic, guys.
It never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves
No.
on. Just think about
Thank God.
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more.
My daughter has COVID, along with my granddaughter.
To create some space.
Oh, fuck.
And they were going to admit her
Jackson now to return.
if her blood oxygen dropped below 90. But
First down and 10.
they've got her on 21.
The
Oh,
offense
yeah, she's
back
fine.
out there at the line.
Well, her, the grandbaby, and her boyfriend has it.
The baby had to be rated
good
out.
so far in the first
Yeah, I
They
know.
certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've
it's
done
not
in
Wednesday.
adverse
Yeah,
conditions,
that's Cowboy
the wet
race.
ball drills, things of that
Yes, we
nature.
should go over
He said, I
this.
don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before
Did you race with them guys tonight?
27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No, we don't run F1 like that.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Oh, he's choking me.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of
So now everyone has to
they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
quarantine until Monday, then we have to go get checked again.
2nd and 5. Hopkins on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just kind of worried. I've got tickets to Texas A&M game next weekend.
26-yard
And
line.
I heard they just, yesterday, they just announced that they're making all LSU games home games where you have to show proof of vaccination or show proof of a negative COVID test 3 days prior to the game.
That is caught inside
I'm
the
hoping
5. And he's in.
I'm not taking the vaccination. I'll go get tested if I have to, just to go to the game and get tested.
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to
My
3
boss pulled me in his
touchdowns.
office the other day and was talking to me about me going to get one. And I told him no. He's like, well, why not? You got to think about other people other than just yourself. I said, I understand that. I said, but just because you go get the COVID shot
Kickoff
does
team
not
on the
mean
field
you
now as they will send this one away.
can still get it. The only thing is, you're just not really symptomatic.
And now here's
To me,
Ross.
that's more dangerous than being symptomatic because you can have it, not know you have it, go to work and give it to 10 more people.
Yep.
Other than having it, then you get symptoms, and then you're okay, I know not to go around people. So, in my opinion, having it, not knowing is more
The
dangerous.
offense
than
now
having
at the line, ready for their next drive.
I
And it's not
totally
an easy
agree with you.
situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road.
Oh, fuck.
How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
And I kind of find it funny that they said, everybody's saying that, it's your choice, it's your body. You get to decide whether or not you get the shot or not. But now they're making it to where, if you don't have the shot, you can't do this. Okay, now you're fucking with our freedom. We're supposed to have the choice to not be able to get it or not, but if we don't get it, now we're going to be punished. That don't make sense.
Oh, look at fucking Calvin Johnson, baby.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
How'd you like that run with Calvin Johnson?
On both
points.
All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
Okay, Cowboy Jr.
That speed limits out there.
That was
And
good,
off
man.
he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jackson now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Seconds for timeouts.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And I'm down by 14.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied. Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted.
I hate that.
Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, he's getting back in the game now.
Yeah, whatever.
Finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be brought down this
Damn you, sub me out of bounds. Cocksucker.
That time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The toss play to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Went the other way.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. As the 1st half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth.
No!
Coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
Oh, my God.
Together and really bunch them up, and we have a tough team here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of.
Oh, my God. Here we go with that shit again.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds.
Fuck you.
Really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rolling to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to
you get the ball back.
13 yards picking up the 1st. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch.
But at least the score is down to 8 points right now.
Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's better than the last game.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Fuck you.
Jackson now to return. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him
Oh, hell yeah. Holding on them? Fuck yeah. Push that bitch back.
That field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30.
Damn you.
Going out of bounds. yards. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. On first down, Barkley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, Hopkins is mad.
Where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A 56-yard attempt.
You're probably making over 56-yard. Hell yeah. Oh, no!
Online, but off the crossbar. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Damn you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 13. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he had that ball. What the fuck?
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Mixon. And boy, is he close.
Yes, I got it.
No, they're going to say...
Oh, what the fuck?
Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon.
Oh, hell no. I'll lose a fucking timeout.
Switches hands. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Bullshit. The ball crossed the fucking line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hold on, let me get there.
A little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Barkley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards.
Can't shake Green off, though.
So a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch
I just
that
remembered
lead.
this is a depth trade upgrade for D-Hop,
A
too.
lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and
What?
an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal.
That was a hell of a play.
All they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the toss, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Do what?
His way in this one, but this
I
time
wouldn't
they
have
get
maybe
it behind
played
the
it the
line.
wrong way. It was going to be
A loss of 2
interception.
there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
My God, I ran that
An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
42.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Jackson now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Well, Scooter, this has been a better game than the last one.
Yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure.
Touchdown!
Fuck!
Houston! Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You lucky motherfucker.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, but you got a flag.
Off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I bet you will.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6.
Because if you would have not took that,
he got 29 yards that time.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete.
I thought my other guy was going to catch it.
They're almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better.
And he gets into the end zone. Houston. Saquon Barkley.
I can't challenge it neither. Motherfuck. Oh, yeah.
31. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Yes.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Oh!
Oh, fuck me running.
And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
No pressure.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
You fucking knew right where I was going to.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought?
No, honestly, I thought you were going to that little cross road over the middle.
It's beyond stunning.
Luckily, I just had a guy back there, so I
we're
took
used to
control
that
of
with
him.
maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his
Run,
left.
bitch.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
God damn it!
Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number.
He should have been tackled right there.
LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
28 fucking points again.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Oilers 61, Bulls 42.
Actually, it's only 26.
Out is
no,
the
wasn't it
kickoff
20
unit as
wasn't
they
it
run
6
up
while
and
it
send this one away.
What the fuck?
Now Ross to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, actually, it's 21. Because 10 would make it 52. 8 would make it 60. That's 18. That's 19 points.
19 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And now here is another.
Oh, my fucking God.
You're right, Hornet. It got good.
Shot right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hornet had to open his mouth. Now I'm throwing nothing but fucking goddamn picks.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
20.
And that will bump the lead up to
26 now.
Makes the score Oilers 68, Bulls 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
DK, next time I play you, you ain't scoring a fucking
And
point.
now here's Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
You probably won't.
at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third.
Oh, I thought I had another one.
Incomplete. Took a shot there on first down.
Oh, I almost had it.
We've seen that the
I
deep
was
ball
ready
has
to
been a
quit
part of their
playing
game
some
plan
shit.
all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up
We've
on
seen
it.
that.
No, that should have been PI, actually.
Over the top.
Oh, shit. My guy jumped in the air. He didn't grab your player.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on down.
Fuck you, Mike Tomlin.
Side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Charles, you said earlier,
what Moss is that?
Probably going to need to hold these guys
I don't know.
20 or under that if they were going to have
Zach
a chance.
Moss?
It was evident pretty
No,
early.
I think that's who it is.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
Oh, I thought I had it. I thought he still caught it.
But 20 was
Nope.
the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I think old Barker might have more yards than this.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he does.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in for the score. And his
Fuck it, I'm done.
spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point.
Are you
Because
done
gotta
playing, or are you
communicate,
just going
and
to,
oftentimes when you start counting
don't score and
receivers,
just going to try to
that's
hurt my
exactly what you
players?
do. You start from the
Done
widest
scoring, I'm gonna hurt these
receiver, work
bitches
your way
now.
inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the
All right, let me go ahead and take the
That's
quarterback
exactly
and
what
running back out.
He got into the end zone. Now
I've
Ross
got
to
a bench full of
return.
receivers. You can hurt them all you want.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this year was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain.
He wouldn't run.
It'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Look, you got almost as many passing yards as I do
Now he's
rushing
got a
yards.
first down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God!
Another interception.
Never mind.
Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
In trouble, and he's
Fucking
taken down.
sliding around and shit
That
back
play
there.
up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles, the ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebackers slip free.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Let's see you bringing them safeties up.
Oh, why won't you catch the ball?
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
I got you.
That wasn't a blitz.
I know it wasn't. You still didn't get me either.
That was funny.
Got away from the
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Number 80.
A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Nah, they got about the same yardage.
Down to that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Barkley's got
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier.
He's got
in the game.
243.
Deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types
Barkley's
of
got a
runs
lot
to go
more
the
touchdowns,
distance
though.
and need bigger plays.
He's got 238 now. He's just lost.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone.
You
I
bitch!
think he deserves a tip.
I ain't dumb. I knew it was coming.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands.
You bitch!
Big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort.
No, you can't at all.
Oh, fuck.
You've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by
fucking Byron Jones.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right
Bitch!
now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important
7. Try 8 today, you dumb bastard. Can't you count?
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the
I'm glad he didn't. I wanted to hit that little bitch.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's just mad because he didn't work for you, and now he's working great for me.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That was not good.
Well, what the hell was that if he's working great?
Ray certainly did a nice job
443 yards and 8 touchdown throws in this game. That's hilarious.
Would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
But he's pissed.
And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is out.
And his pass is intercepted for the
on the
4th time
run.
today.
That's going to be... Oh, maybe not.
Read it well, and it's picked.
My controller fucked up. Or he would have been gone.
You just get yourself into a rut, it's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Shut the fuck up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing
old bitch.
Pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Nixon, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to, and this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Hey, 19 points was the final deficit.
This game is over.
Good game, Scooter.
Yep.
Hey, better than the last one.
Yes, it was. About the same for me, really. But for you, it was better.
Yeah, it was a better matchup. We actually, I had you biting your nails at times too.
Do we really need to
cussing a couple times.
I didn't bat in the nails not one time that game.
Hey, I had more rushing yards.
Not as much.
Oh, I was cussing. Fuck.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
2-3. This team started off. I guarantee tomorrow night if I play Bruins, I'm stomping his fucking ass.
To 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next.
Yeah, if he plays.